Hook. The lawyer looked at me, then slid a thick envelope across the table. I'm sorry for your loss. I frowned. I think you've made a mistake. I don't know this woman. He slowly adjusted his glasses. According to her will, she left me everything. Her house, her savings, even her old pickup truck. The strange part? I had never heard her name before. Or so I thought. Part 1. It happened 5 years ago. I received a phone call while I was fixing a broken fence. Is this Benjamin Carter? Yes. My name is Michael Lawson. I'm calling from Lawson and Reed Attorneys. I need you to come to our office. What for? I'm afraid I can't discuss it over the phone. Curiosity got the better of me. The next morning I drove downtown. The office looked expensive. Mahogany walls, old paintings. Everything smelled like polished wood and fresh coffee. The lawyer greeted me with a handshake. Please, have a seat. He opened a folder. Benjamin, do you know a woman named Eleanor Brooks? I searched my memory. Nothing. No. He nodded. That's what we expected. Then he pushed a photograph across the desk. An elderly woman. Kind eyes. Gray hair. A warm smile. Still, I had no idea who she was. I'm sorry. I've never seen her before. The lawyer looked genuinely surprised. Then this is going to be difficult to explain. He opened another folder. Mrs. Brooks passed away last week. My condolences. But why am I here? He looked directly into my eyes. Because you are the sole beneficiary of her estate. I laughed. That's impossible. There must be another Benjamin Carter. There isn't. He slid the will toward me. It clearly stated my full name, my birthday, even my address. Someone had spent years making sure there would be no mistake. I don't understand. Neither did I, until he handed me one final envelope. Across the front, written in elegant handwriting, were 6 words. For Ben if he ever comes. My hand started shaking. She left you one instruction. The lawyer smiled. You may only open the letter after spending one night in her house. I stared at him. Why? He simply shrugged. Those were her exact wishes. Then he handed me a brass key. It looked ancient. On the keychain hung a tiny wooden carving, a little bluebird. For some reason, the moment I saw that bird, I felt like I had seen it somewhere before. I just couldn't remember where. So the next morning, I drove to the address. The house stood alone, at the end of a quiet country road. Small, white, with blue shutters. The front porch creaked as I stepped onto it. Inside, everything looked frozen in time. A rocking chair, an old piano, family photographs, a teapot still sitting on the stove, as if Eleanor had simply stepped outside and never returned. Then I noticed something strange. On the fireplace sat a framed photograph. It wasn't Eleanor. It was me. I was about 8 years old, standing beside a treehouse, smiling. My heart stopped. I had never been to this house. So, how did she have my picture? And why? Was someone standing in the background of that photo, watching me, without me ever noticing? To be continued.